Tom Marshburn speaking. Ready for your questions, over.
Moin Leute, heute am 27. April 2013 hat wieder ein direkter Funkkontakt der ISS mit einer italienischen Schule stattgefunden. Und hier könnt ihr Tom Marshburn, Funkamateur und Flugingenieur an Bord der ISS, hören, wie er mit den Schülern aus der italienischen Schule funkt. Es ist ein direkter Funkkontakt zwischen dieser Schule und der ISS, wobei ihr bei mir die Schüler nicht hören könnt, die sind ja nicht zu empfangen, dafür aber nur die ISS. Also ich wünsche euch viel Spaß beim Zuhören und sag schon mal Tschüss, bis zum nächsten Video.
Ready for your questions. This is Space Station, Tom Marshburn speaking. Ready for your questions, over. Space Station, I did not copy. Say again, over. I hear your voice, and just your voice, loud and clear. Over. IZ7, Romeo Tango November, I hear you loud and clear, but only your voice. Over. I read you loud and clear. How copy 04 ISS? How copy? I copied. Floating in the space station can make work difficult, but is lots of fun. I've been here 4 months. I've adapted, and now I can do work in the space station, so now it is very much fun. You can move large objects easily, and you can flip upside down and fly through the space station as much as you want. Over. The most dangerous part of spaceflight is always launch and landing, getting off the Earth and going back to the Earth through the atmosphere. Lots of very large engines, lots of fuel, and lots of high temperatures as you slow down to get back to the Earth. Over. IZ7 RTN, I did not copy your last. Over. I read you very weak. I believe you asked about global warming. When I look out the window, I just see a snapshot of the Earth, even during my whole stay here. So we do not see any changes, but the atmosphere is very thin, and it appears people are very fragile on the Earth. So climate obviously has a big change on the lives of everyone on Earth. Over. I believe it's a wonderful idea for everyone to fly in space that wants to. Someday we will be able to do that. I believe almost all of you will probably fly in space. And so it's a wonderful idea, and it's something we need to do for the human species to survive. Over.
Ja, ein bisschen. Das ist Tom Marshburn an Bord der ISS, den man da hört.
Yes, since a child, I loved space, and I was very fascinated with living in space. It was not until I was about your age that I decided, now I'm going to start making myself into an astronaut. And I studied hard in technical fields, took care of myself, and followed the paths of astronauts before me, and that is how I became an astronaut. I believe everything we are doing today in astronautics will help us explore space in the future, learning how people can survive and work in space. The biggest advancement, I think, will be propulsion, how we can get here to space and travel through space much more cheaply and much easier than we do now. Over.
Momentan.
Das untersuchst du gut, ne?
I studied physics in college. I fell in love with mathematics and got as good at that as I could. I also studied medicine. I became a doctor. So all of those things are important. There are many other fields. Astronautics and aeronautics are very close. Becoming a pilot would be very helpful as well. But someday we'll need journalists and artists and writers, other artists up here as well. Over.
Ich musste immer so die Sachen nachjustieren.
The main thing that powers this space station is its huge solar arrays. It generates enough electricity to run all the experiments and our life support systems. Everything else we bring up from the Earth, our oxygen, our water, and all of our supplies, our food, to keep us alive up here. Over.
Oh, geht die Frequenz auseinander sozusagen. Das ist gleich weg.
Das machen sie als Hobby.
Ja.
The space station has antennas that point at the Earth and that point at geostationary satellites that bounce back to the space station, and it can determine where it is over the Earth and its orientation, which way it's directed as well. It also has gyroscopes, so the space station without an external reference can determine whether it's spinning or not. Over.
Ja, ich hoffe, dass ich mal irgendwann noch ein kleines paar Wörtchen wechseln kann.
I read you very weakly. I think you asked, how do you keep track of time? We follow the time that the ground gives us, because every day here is the same, with 16 sunsets and sunrises every day. So right now we all agreed that the space station is on Greenwich Mean Time, so it's the same time as London. But we can change that under direction of the ground as we need to. Over.
Eine Minute.
Again, copied you very weak. I believe you asked, how is life without gravity? Bye-bye, buongiorno. Thank you.